Hello, welcome to Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbah. Tonight, the former Ghana Football Association President, Nyantakyi, has backed the inclusion of the likes of Hudson Odoi and Nketiah in the Black Star squad as the team prepares for the World Cup. According to him, the team must assemble the best players, and any player duly eligible to represent Ghana must be invited to the team. He's been speaking on Joe News.
My view is that the Black Stars is open to every Ghanaian who is eligible to play. If me, at my age, I'm 57, at my age, I can play and score, give me the chance. If a Ghanaian lives in Iceland and he can play and make sure we win our games, give him the chance. Some people become a bit sentimental and emotional. Oh, this guy, damn Ghana, and when this... For me, I am interested in people who can help us to achieve our results. So people like Nketiah or Hudson Odoi, let's take out the emotions and give them the chance if the coach thinks that they can compete favorably and earn places in the team. That's what we should do. Ghana is Ghana. Ghana is known for excellence. And whatever we do, if it's within the legal framework, if we don't have to do anything untoward to get these boys onto the team to play for us, if they qualify, and they will come and play. We have managed very difficult players before. You know Kevin Boateng?
Yeah.
I won't talk much about that.
Is the reason your communications director then, Sunny Dara,
yes,
I spoke to you on the show,
yes,
argues that we shouldn't give those boys the chance because he says when they come, they misbehave. And he used Kevin, he says Kevin can choose not to come and play a certain game because it doesn't fit his style. So give the opportunity to Ghanaians, people who would play it or who go all out for the country Ghana, and not people who will use it just because they are going to World Cup.
Well, with due respect to my brother and former colleague Ibrahim Sanidara, I think that is the work of management, to manage recalcitrant people. Even in your workplace, who says that everybody is 100% disciplined? But your company manages based on the outputs of staff. There may be a staff who has disciplinary issues, but he may be the best in terms of performance. You have to manage him. Some people can also, they will sack the staff. There used to be a player in Ashanti Gold. In 1997, Ashanti Gold played finals of the Champions League. I don't know where you were then.
I was a kid.
Yes, 1997. Kosinu Suji, a Togolese. Where Kosinu Suji, Wake Nimbombo, Ibrahim Toure. Kosinu Suji and Wake Nimbombo from Togo. Is it Ibrahim something from Cote d'Ivoire? They were the core of the Ashanti Gold team. Suji had serious disciplinary problems. He was not even going for training. He may not go for training on the eve of the match. The day of the match, he's sleeping somewhere. But you bring him on the East Coast, they go for the team. I think that we have to manage. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Even in this MPP presidential race, they are saying this candidate is this candidate is that. We have to balance the person. Apart from God and his angels, who is perfect? You have to manage them and get the best out of them. So if somebody has disciplinary problem, you have to manage him.
Okay.
At one time in the GFA, we said we won't allow any player to bring his personal physio to the team. But Kevin, he had multiple surgeries on his knees. 5, 6 surgeries. And this was a key player in the team. So at one time, we had to allow him to bring but we provided rules how the physio was going to work. He worked under our physio. And then he worked on Kevin at certain times and so forth and so on. There were clear guidelines on that. If you don't have clear guidelines to manage people, you won't get the best out of them. Human beings are naturally indisciplined. If the society were disciplined, will we have police?
We will need laws.
We will not need laws.
Well, that was former Ghana Football Association President Nketiah there. We'll wait to see the players Otuado will call, and if indeed he will invite these players in Nketiah and Hudson Odoi to the local organizing committee for the 2026 African Athletics Seniors Championship. They have assured government of their commitment to ensure the country organizes the best ever track and field event on the continent. The committee, which was inaugurated by the Minister for Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adams, on the eve of earlier last month to oversee preparations for the 24th edition of the competition, scheduled to be held in Accra from May 12 to 17, said they will make the country proud and assure that a very fine tournament is organized. Yes, President of Ghana Athletics, Bao Fuseni, speaking on behalf of the committee.
We are so grateful for this inauguration today. We have been looking forward for it for a while, and today has marked the beginning of the work for the LOC. And on behalf of the LOC and on behalf of the chairman, Mr. Farhan Al-Hassan, we would like to sincerely thank Honorable Minister and the Ministry for this support, and we are going to do diligent work to deliver one of the best African championships in the history of Africa. Honorable Minister, we are guarantee you that we are not going to disgrace you, we are not going to disgrace Ghana, and we are not going to disgrace His Excellency the President. For the trust you have imposed on us, we are going to deliver and to make every Ghanaian proud. For that, I say we thank you so much, and we will actually deliver for Mother Ghana.
Well, from Ghana, let's head to Morocco now. And Algeria have booked a quarter-final showdown with the Super Eagles of Nigeria after snatching a late extra-time winner to defeat DR Congo in the round of 16 clash at the ongoing African Cup of Nations tournament. Substitute Adil Boubina proved the difference deep into extra time, scoring the decisive goal to settle a tense and evenly contested encounter in Rabat. The other one is underway between Côte d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso. My colleague Kwame Benai joined me in studio for some update on that game. Ben, what's happening in that game at the moment? Burkina Faso.
So it's 2-0 at the moment with Côte d'Ivoire comfortably leading. Amad Diallo had a chance to seal victory by adding a third, but it was a good save by the Burkinabe goalkeeper.
So at the moment, Ivory Coast is on,
yeah, I think they're on course to make the
quarterfinals.
Yeah,
amazing. Of course, they are the reigning champions of these very tournament, and they look like they might go all the way.
Yeah, they've been very impressive, and they've played like defending champions. Leading into the tournament, they have a player like Edingra, not part of the squad, but no problem for them. Amad Diallo has slotted in very comfortably, and he's been shining so far in this tournament, scoring 3 goals so far with some assistance. He's playing very well for the Elephants.
Some are raising questions about Manchester United and Amorim, how he's failing to use him.
He was using him as a wing back, and he's shining. Yeah.
But anyway, so this is the final round of games in the round of 16, isn't it? In the round of 16. And so these are the games that we witnessed in the round of 16. On match day 1, Senegal defeated Sudan, right? Take us through the result. What did we get?
So this was Senegal versus Sudan 3-1, Nketiah Pierre's side. Well, yeah, I mean, they've done well looking at the kind of players they have, and no much expectation for Sudan. But Nketiah Pierre did well with them. I mean, against a side like Senegal, it's always going to be a tough act for them.
And
Sadio Mane in his squad,
Tunisia, it had to go all the way
to penalties. Yeah. And it ended up being Mali.
Defeated Tunisia on penalties.
I mean, Tunisia have always been disappointing in this African Cup of Nations. They always come, you think, oh, what are they going to show? But they end up disappointing.
Then you have the host nation facing Tanzania, and they won just by a single goal. I mean, that's surprising because against Tanzania made it to the round of 16 with just 2 points. Yeah. And clearly, going into this game, Morocco were expected to trash Tanzania, but it just...
I mean, that's football, you know. Yeah. Sometimes the games you expect to be easy, they turn out to be hard. Yesterday, we saw, okay, we'll get to that, where Egypt struggled to beat Benin when everyone expected it to be an easy game. But I've been before you move on, I've been very impressed with Diaz, the Moroccan player. I think he's been very good, the Real Madrid guy. He stepped up in the absence of players like Ziyech and all these guys. He's been the main guy. Yeah.
Raheem Diaz, great. And then you've got South Africa also losing to Cameroon, and Cameroon making it to the quarterfinals there. Then a few more results also. Egypt defeating Benin 3-1. That was a very difficult game for Egypt, although they won, you can tell. But Nigeria, they continue their fine form, defeating Mozambique 4-0. That was a really good performance there by Nigeria.
And not forgetting the drama that happened yesterday with Osimhen and Lookman.
Massive drama. And of course, game just ended. Algeria, DR Congo, then still underway, still happening as we speak now. We've got Cote d'Ivoire and Burkina Faso. Cote
Still
d'Ivoire
on green, yeah.
two
Like
goals to
2
nil.
goals to
But
0, yeah.
so we know the teams that have made it to the quarterfinals now. What kind of fixtures are we looking forward to in the quarterfinals?
Well, the last 8 is looking very enticing. Let me say, scintillating. We have Mali versus Senegal. Let me say one thing that has impressed me in this tournament is the big gangs have lived up to expectations.
Yeah.
Because always when you are going to the Africa Cup of Nations, you are always tipping Senegal, Morocco, Nigeria, Algeria, Cameroon to kind of like perform. Once in a while, they disappoint and all that. So you look at these countries in there, and Ghana will be scratching their head because we should be competing with all these countries. Yeah, but
we have a big game in the quarterfinals: Mali and Senegal. Two West African nations, two French-speaking countries. This is going to be an exciting one. Then you've got Cameroon playing their host nation, Morocco. Cameroon have got a very funny history of knocking out host nations.
Oh, yes, about
in 2008, they knocked out Ghana. Incredible.
I was about to say Morocco should be very careful because Cameroon are one team that you wouldn't want to face at this stage as a host nation because they have this tag of being the party spoilers.
Yeah.
You don't really expect them to turn up, but you'll be in for a shocker. Because leading up to this tournament, no one really had much expectations for Cameroon.
Yeah, but here
because they had their star player who is Abubakar. They didn't call him up, and there wasn't really much hype.
Issues with the national
so it's going to be a very tricky game for Morocco.
Themselves, I mean, look at it. Round of 16, they played South Africa, big game. Then here they are in the quarterfinals. Morocco, big game. Even in the group stage, they had to face Ivory Coast in the group stage.
And they've shown that they can hold their own in all these
done
games.
Really well, and you just got to keep an eye on them. But another big one in the quarterfinals is Algeria versus Nigeria. This is a big one.
All these games are blockbusters.
Yeah, then you've got Egypt. Egypt is going to face the winner of Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso. But at the moment, it looks like Cote d'Ivoire will make it. So we're going to see Egypt versus
Burkina
Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
Cote d'Ivoire, yeah.
Wow, that's a really nice one. That's a really nice one.
But if you look at Egypt, for instance, you look at the way they are going in this AFCON, they don't really look like they are convincing, but they are still progressing in the tournament, and you wouldn't be surprised if you see them to the final. Remember there was one AFCON, I think 2 or 3 years ago, if my memory serves me right, where they didn't win any of their knockout games in regulation time. All their games went into extra time. They won via penalties or winning the game during extra time, and they ended up in the final. And it looks like that same pattern might happen because in their last game, yesterday, their game went all the way into extra time, and it took Mohamed Salah and his
But Cote d'Ivoire has been impressive also. They're reigning champions, and we understand at the moment they are leading 3 goals to 0 against Burkina Faso. They've increased the scoreline from 2 to 3 now, and they are cruising really well.
I mean, that's no surprise. It was always going to happen with the way they were playing.
Egypt is definitely going to expect a tough task against Cote d'Ivoire. And well, we'll see how the games will unfold, and then that's it for the round of 16. The quarterfinal will start
Before we move on, let me just try to do some prediction and see if it will work here. So I'm going to tip
Mali, Senegal, Cameroon, Morocco.
I'm tipping Morocco, and then Algeria, Nigeria.
Choose Algeria.
I'm choosing Algeria, because Nigeria won't support us at the World Cup, so I have to choose Algeria.
Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire.
Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire. I'm going to tip Cote d'Ivoire.
All right, we're going to take a very quick break. When we'll come back, we'll take you to Europe, where Chelsea have appointed a British-born Sierra Leonean as their manager.